Today we're going to make a basic button. It's going to be used for other buttons. First thing to do is to log into the game. Then select a clean test area so that we have more room for. First we're going to open the client-side DOM. Click on the hero script and the client DOM editor. This can be pulled from the panel, grabbing the bottom name and widened so that we can see the details. We're going to uncheck the read only and type button in the search area. We're going to create a new button. The name is going to be B_button for base button. It is going to be an archetype of GUI control, and then click OK. And this will, clicking yes here will send it to the server. We're going to add a parent class of _GUI button. Click add to add it to your class and then save so that it is usable for others. We won't add any fields in this one. It's just a base script. Okay, next we're going to click Open Script. It's going to be an empty script. This will give the name for you. Click OK to create the script. We're going to create two methods. It's going to be on mouse down. And it will type that in. And the second method will be on mouse up. Okay, in the first method, we will have target as a node ref of class _GUI button, and this will equal args.source. Then we will add an override for our current script here, where the target is kind of a B_button, and we're going to change the picture that it looks at. Target.default presentation color. No, not the color, the position of the X will equal 148, and we will repeat that for the hover. For position Y, no, X, let's use Y, equals same 148. It should be Y because they're above each other. So we're going to change the Y value. Then we can pretty much take this and copy, select it all, Control C in here, and Control V to copy and paste. Now the numbers we're going to change for 124 for the first picture. We'll then save these out, compile it, and submit it to the server. Next, we're going to create our actual GUI. So we can close this down, copy the name, set the mark back on for read only, and we close the DOM editor. We're going to go to the GUIs tab down here at the bottom. We're going to create a new GUI. Prototype is going to be our button. Same here. Now we're going to add a texture to it. You click the three dots here, and this will open our texture viewer. We're going to go to add change. We're going to pick this one here, which has our buttons in it. Select that one, click OK. It will add that texture here in the texture field. And using the mouse over the top of our pictures we want, scroll the wheel to zoom in. Once we're in close enough we can see detail, we'll bring and click and hold in the upper left corner of our picture. Draw a box around the picture that we want. Doesn't have to be exactly, as we can adjust our numbers down here. We're going to set the size to 24. We're going to set our offset at 174, moving it over, which then shrinks our size, and the numbers should align it up. Once that is aligned, those numbers should be added in down here. We click the X and adjust. That should change the other numbers as needed. Now, as the picture doesn't always show up, we're going to need to copy these numbers into the hover state so that they will always show up, both the position and the size. Now our picture should be up here whether we're hovering over it or not. Next we will change the size of our picture. We're going to set 80 by 20. It should look more like a button now. We're going to add a label to our button here. Click on the GUI editor tab at the bottom. In our search field we will look for label. This label here is the base label. Double clicking it will add it to our button. I'm going to change the name to text and set the dock mode for fill. This will say that no matter what size our button changes to, the label will always be the same size. Down in the fields here, we're going to set a name and text here. That doesn't quite display yet, as we need to set our default color. It's currently a very light gray and hard to see. We're going to set it to a nice bright red, pound sign to start the numbers. And we have red 1, 0 for green and blue, and then our alpha value will be 1 also. Now it will show up in the button. And we need to center that, so we're going to go to justification and set that for center. Sometimes it can look a little low, so we'll set it to top center. Okay, that should be the basic button. What we're going to do now, we're going to click save, and it will show up down here all the parts that were added. And then we will close the editor. Our button should now be good, and we can show it here. Type in the name, and we won't see it right away until we hit the refresh. And it will show there. When we create that GUI there, we will see the details in the XML file. We can open that, go to the XML file, and look for our B button. These are the details that are now saved in a XML form that can be read in when we load our GUIs in. That will be it for the basic button creation. Small script which can be overridden in each script that uses it.